आज म तपाईलाई B.Ed थर्ड इयरको यो मेजर इङ्ग्लिश सब्जेक्ट क्रिटिकल रिडिङ्स इन इङ्ग्लिश भन्ने यो सब्जेक्टको चाहिँ आज म तपाईलाई लेसन 30 जसमा चाहिँ इन्स्पिरेसन्स फ्रम पाउलो कोएलो भन्ने यो लेसन रहेको छ। यसको चाहिँ समरी लगायत केही क्वेशन एन्सरहरू म तपाईलाई चाहिँ शेयर गर्न गइरहेको छु। यहाँ तपाईहरु हेर्न सक्नुहुनेछ इन्स्पिरेसन्स फ्रम पाउलो कोएलो भनेर यो लेसन 30 मा रहेको छ र पाउलो कोएलो नै रहेको छ यहाँ राइटर। अथरको बारेमा यहाँनिर रहेको छ। Paulo Coelho de Souza was born on 24 August 1947. He is a Brazilian lyricist and novelist. He is the recipient of numerous international awards, among them the Crystal Award by the World Economic Forum. He has written several works. The Alchemist is Coelho's one of the popular literary works. He presents his reflection on what creative writing is and what inspires him to create a text in the essay Inspiration from Paulo Coelho. यो चाहिँ अथरको बारेमा चाहिँ थोरै कुराहरु चाहिँ यो रहेको थियो। यो पनि तपाईले चाहिँ नोट गरेर यसलाई याद गर्न प्र्याक्टिस गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ। अब चाहिँ यहाँनिर चाहिँ यो समरी रहेको छ। यसलाई म पढेर म तपाईलाई चाहिँ सुनाउने छु। According to Paulo Coelho, there are two types of writers. The first type is who makes the people think, and the second type is who makes the readers dream. Paulo is of second type of writer who can give the readers the insights to dream and imagine. The writer claims that every human being has a story shared with others on the earth. The writer has to pay attention on some important elements of writing to create a text. First and foremost, the writer has to be a good reader. The writer must not adhere to stick to academic text only. Critical readings of blogs, newspapers, columns, and other books written by diverse authors is mandatory to discover his inherent qualities and flaws. Moreover, the writer must have enthusiasm to cope with people's different skills. He needs to look for people who are interested in sharing their reminiscences through words before moving their pen. The writer should be close to those friends who learn from their mistakes. The people who correct themselves by editing their flaws can change the world for right cause. In addition, the writer needs to float in the imaginative world which can aware the mass of people. A writer should trust on his own institution and should not pay any attention to others' remarks. The writer should be free from prejudices and fears. Coelho says that writing is an on-editing process as the chain of different seasons. As winter is followed by spring, the writer does not come to end. Moreover, the writer has to join with those people who love arts like singing, telling stories, and enjoying life and have happiness. One should be happy because happiness is contagious, easily transmitted, and manages to keep people from being paralyzed by depression, loneliness, and troubles. Coelho mentions some of the techniques to Lao Tzu is one of the religious philosophers and has contributed to discover Taoism. He ruled Zhao for 22 years. He was a great warrior. He felt that the wars would ultimately destroy the human civilization, so that he spent years meditating on the essence of life. He came with result after the meditation that one has to be practical. He made a decision to move. He traveled to many places. He has written a slender volume. Some of his messages in his books are: he who knows others is wise. He who conquers himself is powerful. Bow down and you will remain erect. Empty yourself and you will remain full. He who knows joy is rich. Coelho suggests different steps that a writer need to follow. They are ploughing the field, plowing the field. Coelho compares a writer with a farmer. When a farmer plows the land, the soil gets a fresh look. Similarly, when a writer thinks about a new assessment of his values, it prepares the writer for the miracle of imagination. It results in a new composition with impression. Thus, the writer must dig into the values. He should not be happy with what he has understood. In sum up, the thirsty and innovative mid is needed for successful writing. Showing. After the first stage, a creative writer must share his values to his fellow men. He has to disperse his thought to his closed one. The successful writers must follow the command of his unconscious mind. Imitating the others does not lead the writer to obtain his desired creations. Growth. A writer must respect the echo of unconscious mind. The every images and words that germinate into the writer's head are not important in writing. They are all raw materials, so that the writer needs to let the brainstorming be ripen, taking a long time, as the farmers wait for a good time to sow and develop the plants. The strong beliefs or values that are made after assessing the writing situation are likely to be influential. The harvest. Every writer must know the right moment to produce their text. It needs a great effort until the work is completed. Harvesting the values from the unconscious mind and translating into the works should be a right o'clock. Neither the harvesting should be too early nor the late. Both conditions are bad, because if the writer harvests early, the fruit is green. If he harvests late, the fruit is rotten. To conclude, the writer's mission is to share his idea to the people, however it is glorious or painful. यो चाहिँ समरी रहेको थियो, मैले तपाईलाई चाहिँ शेयर गरेँ। तपाईले यसलाई चाहिँ सुन्नुहोस्, त्यसपछि यसलाई चाहिँ नोट गर्नुहोस् र त्यसपछि तपाईले प्र्याक्टिस गर्नुहोस्। अब यहाँ के क्वेशन आन्सर रहेको छ यो पनि म तपाईलाई चाहिँ शेयर गर्ने छु। क्वेशन नम्बर 1 मा व्हाट आर द टु टाइप्स अफ राइटर्स अकॉर्डिंग टु पाउलो कोएलो? Where do you think he belongs? तपाईले यहाँसम्म नोट गर्नुस् भिडियोलाई रोकेर। Question number 2 मा how does he prove that the writer has to be a good reader? Why do you think reading is so important for writing? तपाईले यहाँसम्म नोट गर्नुहोस्। Question number 3. Who is Lao Tzu? What is Lao Tzu's major contributions? तपाईले यहाँसम्म नोट गर्नुहोस्। त्यसैगरी question number 4 मा Coelho suggests different steps that a writer needs to follow. What are they? Discuss. तपाईले यहाँसम्म नोट गर्नुहोस्। त्यसैगरी यहाँसम्म नोट गर्नुहोस्। त्यस्तै यहाँसम्म नोट गर्नुहोस् भिडियोलाई रोकेर। त्यसैगरी यहाँसम्म नोट गर्नुहोस्। यो चाहिँ अन्तिम रहेको थियो। यसमा चाहिँ 4वटा क्वेशनहरु चाहिँ रहेका छन्, क्वेशन एन्सर रहेको छ। यो पनि तपाईले चाहिँ नोट गरेर तपाईले यो क्वेशनहरुलाई चाहिँ प्र्याक्टिस गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ। हुन्छ आजले यति नै। आउने समयमा अरु बाँकी रहेको लेसनहरुको पनि म तपाईलाई चाहिँ यसरी नै समरी लगायत केही क्वेशन एन्सरहरु शेयर गर्ने नै छु। तबसम्म चाहिँ तपाईले चाहिँ मेरो भिडियोलाई चाहिँ लाइक गरिदिनु होला, शेयर गरिदिनु होला र मेरो च्यानललाई तपाईले सब्स्क्राइब गर्नुभएको छैन भने सब्स्क्राइब पनि गरिदिनु होला।